Basu Shankar with us. Basu has been, he's a co-founder of Primal Patterns. He has also been working with the Indian national cricket team. He's a man behind the fitness levels of a lot of sportsmen like Virat Kohli, Dinesh Karthik, Ravichandran Ashwin and Deepika Pallikal also. So, thank you Basu for being here. Just taking a cue from where Balaji left, examinations of school take the fun out of learning. Similarly to schools, take the fun out of sports also. Right? One of the contexts we're saying that children who passionately pursue a sport don't have time for school. They hardly go to school, they train. However, for them to be competitive or for them to grow from a district level to a state level or national level, it seems very important they have to be connected to a school. If you're not in a school, you can't play district level competitions, you can't play state level competitions. How do you see the disconnect and where do you think something can be done about that?
Sunday afternoon, I don't want to bore you all with details, but I'll give you a couple of pointers which will be very pertinent for you to think about it in the weekend. Very good point. When I grew up, school PT masters were low salary, high quality. They were my coaches. I remember them as my coaches. My first Prince coach was one Mr. Redmulin. Still remember him. He was so good that I continued working out with him until I reached college. Nowadays, first school teachers to be there for 3 years in a row in one school is a big question. Okay? For them to have that quality, next one, the most important thing, we don't have any public grounds. I used to run in YMCA, Prachipas College, Anna University, everywhere I used to go run and play sport. Now all these new age schools, first ground day. Most importantly, a lot of people say, we have a disconnect with sport. To be very, very, very honest, to play sport competitively at the highest level, let's say that if your kid has to win a national school games or they have to win an interstate championship, it's a very, very, very big journey. It takes 10 years to become a champion. For that, you need to first of all identify a very, very good coach with his long working hours in school, and on top of that, the so-called 2.5 hours of tuition. I don't see anybody who will take up sports. And the famous line, and a lot of parents say, "I'm playing tennis, I'm playing TTR. I'm level get up, very level is good." To be very honest, I've been a national school game champion. My journey started in 7th standard. I remember morning and evening spending my time in YMC. Somehow, all my tuitions and all my education was taken care of by my little school teachers. They were so good. They took care of us in school. Now, after 8 hours of school, then 2 hours of tuition, I don't think you can ever play sport. And those kids who want to play sport, open school. They play open school and they play tennis with this academy, morning, evening tennis, or they do track and field in Broadway. They don't go to school only, some Namke was a school. And those who are actually pursuing serious sports, they don't worry about this inter-school championship because there's hardly any. The so-called new age school which has inter-school sports, they don't invite these YMCAs and MCCs and SNBs because they know that they get talent. So they will protect them. So you go first. If you want to play sport, go try competing with YMCA. They will help you. Okay, in odd cases you can also get help, but by and large they'll help you, this new age school. Because there's no way in the world with that infrastructure you can challenge a person who's training in Nehru Stadium and YMCA and University. But the guys who really want to do it, they don't go to school. They hardly go to school. Every day I deal with athletes in my gym. I run a chain called Primal Patterns. I welcome people to come and join, and when I go for job placements in schools and colleges, either I say super smart or super dumb. The Nadul and the average Joe who was good in public speaking, good in sports, good in chess, good in TT, so it's all very juxtaposed. So one of the reasons why I thought I'll jump in and support Naveen big time in Beyond 8 is I have nothing to do with him. I'm not taking 1 rupee for him, and I came on my own. I actually had a match today in Bangalore. I am the head strength and conditioning coach of Royal Challengers Bangalore. I said that all can wait. First let me come today, even if I have to. First of all, let's not kid ourselves. If your kid has to play sport, they have to go compete in the so-called University Union and Nehru stadiums. If that is not happening, and if your kid can do it from the new age school, if you think that is true, then Santa Claus is true. That is not happening. So school and education together, chance illa. That is the reason I think we need to embrace beyond 8 because A, 4 hours, your rat race is ticked first. அப்போ அதே நம்ம கொஸ்டின் இந்த 10th 12th மார்க் என்ன சொன்னாலும் அந்த 10th 12th அப்படின்னு எடுக்க போகிறீங்க எப்படியும் 10th 12th இங்கே டிக் அடிச்சிருவாங்க. ரெண்டாவது on top of that, so-called experts are going to come and give that extra knowledge, public speaking or health and fitness or வேறு என்னமோ டாபிக்ஸ் வச்சுருக்காங்க அவங்க எல்லாமே everything is covered. On top of that, you have another 8 hours to pursue your sports, arts, music, whatever you want. Don't you think this is amazing solution? I think this is the best way to go forward. The Messiah has arrived. Okay, please embrace it and join the movement called Beyond 8. For a lot of people have this question. School இல்லைனா இது என்னது? ஸ்கூலோட பெட்டர் சார். ஸ்கூலுக்கு போய் ஒரு ஆணியும் கட்ட போகுது 8th. அந்த வடிவேல் சொல்லுவான், நீ பிடுங்குற ஆணி எல்லாமே தேவையில்லாத. ஸ்கூலில் 8th அப்புறம் ஒரு ஆணியை பிடுங்கிறது இல்லையா? போதே அந்த ஸ்கூல் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸை மீட் பண்ணுறது. அப்புறம் வந்து they don't do anything. Interesting stat, in 1970s an average man and boy moved 20,000 steps. இப்போ வந்து a normal school going kid moves only 5,000 steps. ஆனால் அந்த மேத்ஸு சயின்ஸு பிஹெச்டி எல்லாம் வாங்கி 30 இயர்ஸில் பயங்கர வேலை, பெரிய சேலரி, ஃபஸ்ட்டு பிபிபியில் 33 டயபிட்டிஸ். Is it really worth it? Keep moving, play sport, have a very multi-directional approach to life and learning. And even in our organization, when I look for trainers, the first thing I look is, sorry, I mean, are you an existing trainer somewhere? Are you from Sai or MAS? No, I don't want at all. I want somebody who's smart, having general knowledge, okay, you can speak English, you can communicate well, technology, technology கொஞ்சம் embrace பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும். Oh, computers are spoiling. I mean, good and bad. You need both. And we can teach people in what we teach them in 3-4 months time. They take 4-5 years in certain colleges. Like physiotherapist, I try to plug. Yesterday I interviewed a girl, 4 years therapy or internship over. I asked her, what are the rotator cuff muscles? Sir, அந்த படம் நான் பார்க்கல சார். அதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் in therapy college. So 4 years, I don't know what she did in college. I said, what did you do in college? You wrote exam, you got your degree, you got your certificate, and you don't know anything. I mean, in cricket we say this, sometimes are very fit. They will run the Euro Test 20, they'll run 2 kilometers in 6 minutes, but உள்ள போய் 2 ரன் அடிக்கிறாங்க. அது ஃபிட் ஃபார் நத்திங். அது மாதிரி காலேஜ் டிகிரி 8 டிகிரி வச்சிருப்பான், ஆனால் ஒரு மூளை இருக்காது, வேஸ்ட் ஆஃப் டைம். அண்ட் மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த கார்பரேட்ஸ் we don't look at the certificate at all. அதுவே நீ முதல்ல என்ன பேசுகிற பார்க்கலாம், காமன் சென்ஸ் பேசுறியா, நீ கேம் ஆஃப் த்ரோன்ஸ் பார்த்துருக்கியா இல்லையா, ஃபஸ்ட்டு இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் ஹேண்டில் இருக்கா இல்லையா, உனக்கு பாஸ்போர்ட்டே கொடுக்கூடாது ஃபஸ்ட் இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் ஹேண்டில் நீ ஓட்டு. I'm just kidding. So you need to embrace technology, you need to embrace modernity, you need to embrace general knowledge, you need to be a communicator, you need to be smart. There are so many things only Beyond 8 can offer. I'm very sure about it. Thank you.